My name's Aaron Rizzo. I am a sophomore and I am a sound recording technology major. I came to Ithaca because I came here for my interview, and one of the professors that was interviewing me at the time, he had recorded the first album of one of my favorite guitar players. So that was like, to be in that full circle moment kind of was like, that's it, this is it. You know, it's rare that I'll have access to this kind of gear. SRT is kind of interesting. It's kind of like this hidden treasure of a major almost, you know. It's like sometimes I kind of take a step back and realize how lucky I am to have found it. A big influence for me is Steven Wilson of Porcupine Tree. My dad would always tell me how this dude would like make records just by himself, you know. He played everything. It was so cool. And something interesting about, you know, the recording realm versus the live realm is, you know, you have that ability to layer all these different instruments together where you need like a 30-piece band live. I wanted to be able to do that. I wanted, you know, to be able to make a record, just go into a studio alone, create that project from the ground up by yourself.
You cause me trouble, you cause me pain, you made me say something that a man shouldn't have to say. Whoa.
During the summer, playing with a group back home, we hit the shed and started hammering out songs. We were like, hey, we kind of have enough songs for a full-length album. We came down to Ithaca. We couldn't really afford to stay in a hotel or anything, so yeah, we slept in a tent. We forgot air mattresses or anything. We were like on the dirt, camping for 4 days in the middle of August. It was like the worst weather. It was crazy just being in here. I remember the first day, it was all troubleshooting. I had no idea what I was doing in here. It was like kind of a blessing in disguise because it forced me to like learn how to use all this stuff like that. So over the course of the entire semester, you know, my studio time slot was like Tuesdays at 10. That was it. You know, I'd be in here till like 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Just the insane amount of work that went into it. And it's like, it's kind of a really, really scatterbrained process for me, at least. It's kind of like what I feel like mixing in that certain day. Like there may be a day where I'm like, oh man, the bass is sounding really good in this mix, so I'm gonna tackle all the bass. It's almost like, you know, chiseling away at a sculpture. Like, you can never come in and do all this at once, because you'll have one, and you'll think you'll have an amazing mix one day, but then the next day you come in and you're like, wow, that sounds terrible. So it's really, really worth it at the end of the day to be able to hold that in your hand and be like, wow, this is crazy. I can't believe this happened. My goal is to make a career as a musician, you know, seeing even just putting this album out and, you know, receiving a text from a friend that goes, hey man, I listened to the record, it was really, really great, I really connected with it. It was like that was like, wow, like I really want to do this more and for the rest of my life. And especially being an engineer as well, that's allowed me to kind of do this under less overhead than I would have to do it if I was just an artist. You know, my definition of success is I just want to make music that connects with people.